have a good time today learning and sharing, and I'm really excited about this session. So here's Amber.
Hi friends, I'm Amber. I'm a founding member of Wine and Cheat Outfit. Christina.
Hi, I'm Christina. I'm a co-founding member.
And we have Megan here, who's worked with us many times, is pretty much a core company member. And Heather has a sticker on too. She was in our most recent production, and she's brand new to the process, never devised before. So I wanted her to also represent as like all of the different levels. Welcome. If you want to take off your shoes, it has been swept in here. So what I wanted to do today is just a creation process. Straight up creation process. I'm not teaching you jack. I'm just, we're just going to go through a process, and at the end, I would like to have a show. That sounds very simple, and yet we have a lot of work to do today. So we have 25 people, 90 minutes, very small space, and we're going to make it a full show. What was I going to say? Agenda, this is why I wrote it down. So anyone here not seen a Wine and Cheat show? Never seen a Wine and Cheat show?
Do the art shanties count?
The art shanties count. Pretty much what we do on stage is we generally take a subject matter, usually person or historical event, and it's usually something that makes us feel a thing, and we learn everything we can about that, and then we make the show that makes us feel. And a lot of people have come up to us and been like, it must be so serious in the room. It's not serious in the room. And so what I feel very strongly about in the creation process, is anybody here new to devising on your feet? Great. You know, I know that you can do this. I know you can do this. Okay. The rest of you, not at all. Okay. In the room, my philosophy is talent always comes second. Being in the room and enjoying the people you're with is like the first step to really having a good time, making a good show. And the feelings that come up are a lot of times, sometimes even more important than the facts. We also believe that perfection is spending time on getting things perfect is not what we're interested in. We're really interested in keeping things human and sincere. The things that come out of you today are all valid. And in fact, there's several times in the room where I will say like, oh my God, that's so stupid. Keep it. That's a high compliment. That is a high compliment. And you might be writing something today and then share it with your fellow creators and be like, this, I don't think I did this right. You did. And in fact, like, sometimes I've had people, like Kayla Borgfeld, she'll come in tired off her ass, and she'll write something down, and she's like, you guys, this is so stupid. And then she'll, like, read out just, like, her thoughts about broccoli. And there will be something in there we can use. There's always something you can use. So, just so you know, everything in the room here is valid, it's good, there are no wrong answers. I'm gonna throw a bunch of stuff at you, and it is what you think it is. Just, is it that thing? It's that thing. I also want to just give you a quick trigger warning that the subject of violence, both physical and political, will come up in this workshop today. And if at any point that you feel that you need to sit out, that's completely fine. Okay, I'm going to throw you in the deep end and show you that even the roughest things can be beautiful because humans are messy. So we're going to do a quick warm-up. If you would like to stand with me, please. We'll do a circle. Should we do milk and milk?
Of course.
Yeah. Anyone here know milk and milk? Okay, milk and milk is pretty stupid. You got three things you can do. You can milk the milk, milk the milk. You can drink the milk, drink the milk. You can wipe the milk, wipe the milk. Do you like wash or wipe?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
Whatever comes out.
It doesn't matter. We start going this way, and we face each other at the same time. We both pick one. So we do wipe the milk, wipe the milk. Oh, we have have a problem here. We did the same thing, so now I'm going to reverse.
Oh, good.
Drink the milk,
Milk the
drink.
milk, milk the milk.
Wash the milk, wash the milk. Drink the milk, drink the milk. Wash the milk, wash the milk.
I'm always double thinking. Drink the milk, drink the milk.
And then go that way.
Milk the milk, milk the milk.
Oh,
Drink the milk.
wash the milk, milk the milk, milk the milk.
Wipe the milk. Milk the milk, milk the milk.
Wash the milk. Wash the milk. Drink the milk. Wash the milk. Milk the milk. Drink the milk. Wipe the milk. Wash the milk. Wash the milk. Drink the milk. Milk the milk. Wipe the milk. Drink the milk.
Drink the milk, drink the milk.
Wipe the milk. Wipe the milk. Milk the milk. Drink the milk, drink the milk. Milk the milk, drink the milk. Wipe the milk, wipe the milk. Drink the milk, drink the milk. Milk the milk, drink the milk. Wipe the milk, wipe the milk. Milk the milk, milk the milk. Drink the milk, drink the milk. Drink the milk, drink the milk. Wipe the milk, drink the milk. Wipe the milk, wipe the milk. Drink the milk, drink the milk.
Wipe the milk, wipe the milk. Drink the milk.
Wipe the milk, wipe the milk. Wipe the milk, wipe the milk. Wipe the milk, wipe the milk. Milk the milk, wipe the milk. Wipe the milk, wipe the milk. Wipe the milk, wipe the milk.
Drink the milk, drink the milk, wash the milk, wash the milk, drink the milk, drink the milk, milk the milk, milk the milk, wash the milk, wash the milk, drink the milk, drink the milk,
Drink the milk. Drink the milk.
wash the milk, wash the milk.
Wash the milk, wash the milk.
Milk the milk, milk the milk.
Wash the milk, wash the milk.
Drink the milk. Drink the milk.
Wash the milk, wash the milk.
Wipe the milk, wipe the milk.
Milk the milk, milk the milk. Drink the milk. Milk the milk, milk the milk. Wipe the milk. Drink the milk, drink the milk. Milk the milk, milk the milk. Milk the milk. Drink the milk, drink the milk. Drink the milk.
Milk the milk, milk the milk.
Milk the milk, milk the milk.
Drink the milk. Drink the milk.
Wash the milk, wash the milk.
Milk the milk. Milk the milk.
Drink the milk. Wipe the milk, wipe the milk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Drink the milk. Drink the milk.
Drink the milk, drink the milk, milk the milk, milk the milk, wash the milk, wash the milk, drink the milk, drink the milk, milk the milk, milk the milk,
Wash the milk. Wash the milk.
milk the milk, milk the milk, wash the milk, wash the milk, drink the milk, drink the milk,
Milk the milk. Milk the milk.
wash the milk, wash the milk, drink the milk, drink the milk, milk the milk, milk the milk.
Milk the milk.
Milk the milk. Milk the milk, milk the milk.
Wipe the milk, wipe the milk. Drink the milk.
Wash the milk, wash the milk. Drink the milk, drink the milk.
Wash the milk, wash the milk.
Milk the milk. Milk the milk. Wash
Wash the milk, wash the milk. Drink the milk, drink the milk.
Wash the milk. Drink the milk. Drink the milk. That's what happens when you don't pasteurize. Drink the milk.
Wash the milk, wash the milk.
Drink the milk, drink the milk.
Milk the milk.
Wash the milk, wash the milk.
Drink the milk, drink the milk. Drink
Wash
the milk, drink
wash
the milk.
Drink the milk, drink the milk.
Wash the milk, wash the milk.
Drink the milk, drink the milk.
Wash the milk. Wash the milk.
Drink the milk, drink the milk.
Milk the milk, milk the milk.
Drink the milk. Milk the milk.
Wash the milk, wash the milk.
Drink the milk. Wash the milk.
Milk the milk, milk the milk. Milk the milk, milk the milk.
Wash the milk, wash the milk.
Drink the milk.
So gorgeous. Thank you so much. Now that we are warmed up and laughing, I'm going to bring it down a little bit. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to do a the first thing that we generally do in Winding Sheet is I just barf a bunch of information on you about the subject matter. I'm not going to do that yet because I don't want to influence some other things that you're doing. So the next thing we usually make sure that we all are on the same page about is music. So anyone here does not know the song Blackbird by Beatles? Great. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbird sings in the night. Take these broken eyes and learn to see. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly, into the light of the dark black night. Great. That's in our wheelhouse today. All right, now we're going to be doing some gestures. What I'm going to do is ask you to formulate some gestures on your own for a few minutes. Gestures, we use a lot of viewpoint talk, so gestures are shape versus with time, right? So it can be just a hand movement, it can be a body movement, it can be a full body movement. If I ask you to express, peace, this is a gesture. This is a gesture. This is a gesture. Okay, so it can be full body, it can be whatever you are comfortable making. So we're going to go into a little moment here where I'm going to ask you on your own, if you want to turn away to the wall, you can do that too. I'm going to ask you to come up with the gestures for a few things, okay? And I want you to remember all 4 of them. Once we've done 4 and you've got those in your body, I may ask you to do more. So take a few moments and I want you to make a gesture for love, betrayal, fear, and courage. Love, betrayal, fear, and courage. Those are love, betrayal, fear, and courage. And we'll give you a couple of minutes. Go ahead and silently on your own. You can play too if you want. Yeah. safe space. This place, like, we're all different levels of learning. We're also different levels of being and doing, and we all have different ideas of what these concepts are. So what I will do is I'm going to ask some of you, can you show me love? It's nice. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Can you show me love? It's great. Love. It's pretty. Love. So generally what I'll do is I would ask everybody in the room to show theirs, but can I see yours again? And yours. Can we combine them? Do a couple of minutes. This is your love gesture. Here, just so I remember. And the next one was?
Betrayal.
Betrayal. Betrayal. Yeah. Great. Betrayal. Yeah. Can I see yours again? And yours. Yeah, let's go with those first, and then it goes into chances. So it's your turn. It's the slow turn in the... Yeah? Right? That is our betrayal. I'm just going to slap this in front of you. Okay. And then we're going into fear. Fear. Can I take part of it? Sure. I really like this movement that you did. Can you show me that again? Great. And yours was, maybe yours comes first. I wonder if it's the turn. Whichever way you're going to turn, you're going that way. And that's the turn. I saw the word courage. Okay. Yeah. You had one that was, you were like, do you remember what that trail? That was betrayal. Courage. That's pretty. Courage. Yeah, it's nice. Courage. Yeah, this is Rodian is a step forward, and then yours went into. It's the step forward into this. It's the courage. So remember love. Great. And betrayal. delightful. It's very.
Oh, yeah.
Cycle.
It's a cycle.
Accident?
Okay, I'm going to give you 4 more, really quickly, just so you have something to work with. Again, we're going to do the same thing, and your words are a little harder now. They are accusation, evil, fire, and curse. And by curse, I mean like a hex, not a swear. Curse. Accusation, courage, evil, accusation, evil, fire, curse. Accusation, evil, fire, curse. Guess what we're talking about today? Take a couple of minutes and formulate those. Is there anyone who would like to show their accusation?
Me.
Anyone else?
Me.
Yep.
Okay.
Those are great. We're going to keep both of those. So you have, what was yours, Scotty? Very beautiful. It's that, I love that travel. Really good. And Chazia, yours was great.
Love it.
Great. I love those. Keep those in mind. Does anyone want to show their evil?
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Anyone else?
I think it was to the effect of
Oh, I love that. Great. Those are both at your disposal, that and the step forward. I love that they have like a little bit of lunge arms. Yep. Who would like to show their fire? Yeah. Yeah. Very nice. Great. Anyone else? Yes. Yep, those are great. Those are great. As those of us who've done some devised theater before, fire is something we do a lot. What's a lot? Who knew? And curse. It was a curse.
Wow. Do that again.
You're dipping your fingers. Yep. Don't worry too much about getting it perfect. Anything else for people who get really dizzy? Yeah. Very nice. Very easy. So let's see, love. Love. And we had Detroit. Right. And then we had fear. Doesn't matter if it's perfect, just an element today. Courage. And we had a couple accusations. And our evil. Right. And our fire. Also here. And our curse. Yep. And those are your gestures. So gestural language you're going to work with today. So now you've got arsenals. You've got gestural language. Those of you who have seen Learning Sheet Show, now you know where that bullshit comes from. It's generated in the moment with me cherry picking things. So now we're going to do some generative writing. Yeah, Hannah.
Hey, everybody gets some. Okay,
If you want.
Yes.
Pencils are here. If you want pens are here. Please bring them back to me by the end.
I was thinking there was merch. Okay. Yes.
All right.
Everyone got it.
Find a comfortable spot. Does anyone need a chair? Need a chair for you. Okay. What you're going to be doing is I'm going to read out to you a prompt, and I'll ask you to write that down, and then keep writing. So I'm going to say it twice so that you hear it. For example, if the prompt is, it is not, but Amber has not had her coffee. Amber has not had her coffee, and then you keep going. Amber has not had her coffee, and man, is she a bitch today. You know, like whatever comes out of your brain. It doesn't matter if it's something that already exists in the world. It's about whatever's in your head. Just get it out on paper and keep writing. It can be a journal entry. Just know that you're going to be sharing some of this stuff. Nothing too private. And what I'm going to put on a timer, and you're going to have. Let me see. I'm going to give you a minute.
Yeah.
I'll give you a minute per prompt. So, are you ready? If you want to, you can. Megan wants to. Megan, you're totally fine. Okay. So the first prompt, let me get my timer up here. Usually Audrey does this for me. So. I'm just fine. It's 10:30 in the morning. I'm usually still in bed. Okay, and I'm asking a whole room of people to do some creation. Yeah! Okay, your first prompt is, you're wrong about me. You're wrong about me. So just wrap that up, whatever. You got, wrap up that sentence. Do you want to take more time?
Yeah, I was in
There, we got some. Yes, okay. Moving on to the next one. We will always be together. We will always be together. That is time. Wrap that up. Make sure that you're keeping, that you know where these start and stop, because you will need to share them with others. You don't, it doesn't have to be legible. You can just scribble away, and yeah, no one else is going to read it. Okay, your third one is, there is nothing to fear about the water. There is nothing to fear about the water. Okay, that one's done. Wrap that one up. Hands in the shape. We got another one coming. Final one. Power is an illusion. Power is an illusion. All right, grab that one. Before we do anything else, we're time to put you in some groups. Take your writing and your pen with you, and I would like you to choose a quadrant. If you would like to explore betrayal, you'll be in this quadrant. If you would like to explore fear, this quadrant. Courage is over here, and love is here. Choose your quadrant. I may reassign you. Again, betrayal, fear, courage, love.
So courage quadrant. Courage down.
Make a choice.
I thought I was being brave down here. You're the brave one. Yeah, but once you step inside, you feel right. You feel it. It's right. I can get it. Go reading.
Yeah.
You're right. All the way back before the show actually.
Yes.
Okay,
I saw it.
thank you.
All that.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
That's the other thing.
Great. Okay. Hi, friends. Have a seat. Betrayal, fear, courage, love. These are our quadrants. These are the groups you're going to be working with. Generally, first of all, we've seen that it gets very loud in here when we're all talking. So what I'm going to ask you is when you are about to chat among your groups, keep your voice. We're about to be doing some very reverent material today. So keep your voice in respect of the victims we're going to talk about today. I'm just going to say that. It'll keep the echoes down here. So you have chosen your quadrant. Each one of your groups will be making a short scene, which will then be shaped, and we're going to string them all together. The subject matter today is, anybody been to Finnmark in Norway? To Stillesnet. Stillesnet is a memorial to the witches burned in Finnmark. Those of you who know Scott Pacaditis brought me back this lovely little guidebook. Historical background. It's a very long, and I'll get more information on this later, but it's a memorial to 91 victims of witch burnings in the 1600s. So I'm just going to read this, this is where I spill all the information. This exhibition commemorates those who were executed during the witchcraft trials of Finnmark from 1600 to 1692. Brief texts about all those who were accused of witchcraft and sentenced to death evoke a drama that was played out in courtrooms in Finnmark some 400 years ago. Witchcraft trials in Finnmark took place towards the end of the period that saw persecution of witches all over Europe. What we know about Finnmark witchcraft trials mainly derives from court records of trials heard in local courts. The court records are now kept in codex form in the Regional State Archives of Tromsø. During the witchcraft trials in Finnmark, 135 persons, 111 women, and 24 men were persecuted for practicing witchcraft. Most of them lived in the Varda of Vardsø and these towns' immediate surroundings, and Verdahouse Castle played an important part in the trials. Of the persons tried, 91 persons, 77 women and 14 men, were executed. And I should let you know that I'm going to give you all this information as well in written form, so you will have it. Use of torture was common during the Finnmark witchcraft trials, and the severest torture was carried out at the castle. The outcome of the water ordeal was often used as evidence of witchcraft trial, as it was held to be God's punishment. The procedure consisted of throwing the accused person into the sea with his or her hands and feet tied. Water, which was considered a sacred element, was thought to repel evil, so the suspects rising to the surface and floating was an indication of guilt. Sinking was a sign of innocence. 1/3 of all who were executed in connection with the Finnmark witchcraft trials were subjected to the water ordeal, and every one of them floated. Norwegians and Samis are the indigenous people of Norway and Finnmark. Norwegians and Samis lived side by side in 17th century Finnmark, and both ethnic groups suffered from the ongoing persecution of witches. Approximately 4 out of every 5 persons accused of practicing witchcraft in Finnmark were Norwegians. The others were Samis. Along with the women executed during the witchcraft trials in Finnmark, The worst hit group was that of Norwegian women. A different picture applies to men. Samis were relatively numerous among the executed men. The Finnmark witchcraft trials were intense, characterized by clusters of trials lasting for short periods of time. Most of the death sentences were passed in so-called panics, meaning that one trial led to another in rapid succession. In Finnmark, the panics involved only women. This exhibition emphasized what is individual for every person who was executed during the witch hunt in Finnmark. Each woman and man is named by his or her name, and correct historical information about these persons is made available to us. The texts serve as a reminder of how injustice and implacable judiciary affects a community. They also reflect the diversity, imagination, stamina, and strength of the people involved. So on the surface, if we were to talk more about this, we would probably go over our feelings about this. It's sad, it's angering. These people were probably persecuted to keep them in line, rather than actual witchcraft. It's something that when we work on a show, and this comes directly from the Sandbox Aliens too, is this is the subject matter, but this is not the show. The show is the of the piece. It's really about persecution of people, of power, of people in power exerting that power, of spreading lies, of controlling humans. So there's a lot of that underneath, of like dividing families. It's the witchcraft trials, there's a reason why it's something that we say, in political theater. It's like, this is a witch hunt, because witch hunts actually really happen. So this is what you'll be working on today, what I'd like you to do quickly with your group. I'm going to give you 10 minutes. Hopefully you can get through all of your group. You should maybe read out loud the things that you have written to each other. One person can go all the way through theirs if they want to, or a couple of people can just choose a few if you'd like. You have 10 minutes to get through all of this information. And what I'd like you to do with your group, keeping in mind the theme of your quadrant, is just to kind of listen. This is called the popcorn stage. Listen to what your fellows have written, and if there's anything that kind of stirs you as feeling very true or beautiful, just circle it. That's something that you may use later. So go ahead, you have about 10 minutes, popcorn with your group, and Megan and Christina can also be around. They'll be around answering questions.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, you can be. Are you in this group? Go ahead. Go ahead. Talk it through. Talk it through. So it's basically what you were saying.
Actually, kind of. If you need anyway, go to text.
I'm bound up with, you're wrong about me, I'm not going to turn over like moss on a rock unless you roll me down a hill. I am the stone, and I am older than the dinosaurs and stronger than all the giant soil, and I'll be evil all the all of you along, and we're doing just a
Probably won't do all of mine. So maybe we just do each person shares what they
This one was, we will always be together. We will always be together, and that's not a problem, but it's not a problem. I mean, there is strength in numbers, but then again, it takes two to tango, not 3 or 4 or 20 to fear this feeling like a trouble.
Yeah, the fears. You're on that. The way I do, you take the bone. There's nothing to fear about. It is a part of every
There is nothing to fear. So there is no fear about the water. There is nothing to fear about the water. You know how they told you that there are 70% water. How water can scare you. It's inside you. It's already inside you. You can't hide from it if you try. So why run?
You're wrong about me. Now applies to
And then powers and I won't share it. I didn't like that at all.
Stuff you said that stood out, I don't know if we're supposed to do that, but like I really liked your first one, the I am the stone series of things. Like that whole.
Yeah. Yeah.
And in your second one, I wrote down like not 3 or 4 or 24, like that whole scene and how it rhymes. If I don't look in here, I
I felt like the visual language and the kind of sense of humor kind of subtly threaded in there was nice. The crowded dance floor, it's a great image.
knowing now the context of it, I feel like ignore everything in the water, it's already inside. It's just
Five minutes have lapsed. We're fast.
Your sorrow separates you.
I love the list in your first.
that's nice because it went like soul, lungs, like it was different. It's not like arm, leg, whatever, you know, like it's.
Palm struck me as like the palms out. I like the word conjoined, kick off here.
One of your later ones that I find myself on. There's something about the finding myself. Not just I am, but I discovered it. I don't know.
There is nothing higher about the water, but every so often
Put that like specific structure on myself.
as I'm doing my next week on the ground.
I can't see punctuation, so my brain's putting punctuation in there. It's myself, dash, myself, comma, if it's right. So I like the conjoined to
I'll do my, I'm just so, you're wrong about me. You're wrong about me. At least I imagine you are. Actually, what do you think about me? Your head's out there. You failed actor school. It's had to happen. He was too afraid to actually try. It'll always be together. I thought those words in our wedding language, but now we're wondering if there was anything as a violinist who didn't
I breathe in and hold as long as I can.
There's nothing to fear about the water. Water is life.
Breathe out.
Without it, this is to exist. Water is powerful. It harnesses the moon. It sustains the ducks. God, I like ducks. They blend this ability to live in the land and the sea and the skies, plus their beaks are safe and not Power is an illusion.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Take me to work back. I decided one day to be a director and I did it. No one said I should. No one said I'd be good at it. I chose to be in a position of power and I took it. especially because we're talking about
Yeah,
and the agency.
I think you felt like Karen is. It's such a really witchcraft in calling them. That first one.
1 minute? 1 minute warning?
Oh, actually, and then there's like a curiosity, what do you know? Dale, like, what? And I also circled ducks. I love ducks and float, right? So it's like, there's something going on in every story. It's like how a duck can float and a duck can sing.
Yeah, I love kind of in the first one, using the question, like the repetition of the problem acts a provocation. And I love the ducks too. I thought that was really striking. I can probably do my I'll just do two. So I have power is an illusion. If you grip too tight, you will lose yourself in tiny pieces that fall.
All right.
Low
We're wrap up your discussion. Sorry about the Please wrap up your discussion. All right. We're going to move on to the actual building. So now you have a few different things to, in your arsenals. You have gestures that we all know, that we all have this language. You have a little bit of self-made text. You can get that and take part in that at any time. What I'm about to give you is your givens. So I've already given you your materials over here. But what you're going to get in your packet is a list of givens. I'm going to give you, you're going to work fast. I'm going to give you 10 minutes to make a short scene. No longer than 2 minutes, but if it's only 10 seconds, I'm going to be okay with that. Don't worry about it. What these givens are meant to do are to kind of throw you off balance. I'm not looking for a, hey, tell me about your day. It was very fun, thank you. You'll be using gestures. You'll be using, it's going to be abstract. When we do shows like this, the abstractness is okay because that's my job to go back later and fill in context for the audience so that they understand the language, so that they follow the gestures throughout. So, for example, you're going to get these givens. You can use any of your popcorn text and your gestures. You should incorporate your characters, which you'll be getting, an unvoiced accusation, a gesture repeated, a silent plea, high, middle, low, fire, a shift of tempo, a whisper, a scream that is not a scream, a moment of connection, a moment of separation, a moment of stillness, a moment of suspension, forced perspective, upstage, downstage. This is your downstage. The center of the studio is downstage. You are confined to your quadrant. All persons start and end in your quadrant. Your scene must end with a Blackbird verse. It must be no more than 2 minutes long, and then you will be given 3 other givens that are specific to your group. Your group, yep, easy peasy. I said I was dumping you in the deep end. Dumping you in the deep end. You work fast and you don't think. You just do the thing. Okay? So this group here is betrayal, and I'm still going. Okay, this group here, just so that we all know what the stories are, is betrayal. This is the story of one girl who basically set off all of these witch trials, and she denounced 2 of her friends. So they're doing betrayal. You are fear. You are the women who were subjected to the water test. You are, this is love. You are the Olafsdottir sisters. There were 4 of them, but you can have 3. And you are simply dubbed the men. So all of these were women. But these were 2 men who were convicted of doing witchcraft against a political figure. Yes. So 10 minutes, putting it on the clock. Take a look. I'll give you actually an extra couple of minutes to kind of look over the information. And then I will start the timer on the 10 minutes.
Right, must be put on fire. Suggest so we want to have this whole range. High, middle, low, fire testing, that's as well as high, middle, low. So we can, that sort of.
Megan.
And the lyrics of Blackbird.
But all of us must
But I got all sorts of but they don't start
this information is what she read about
so kind of like observe as they're making.
Yeah, casting a fatal spell.
Yep.
It's like a lot to kind of put in your head. Like we were encouraged, but also incorporate all of this.
There are.
I think we need to take some licenses and have them all done.
I think this one kind of drawn to this idea of like people finding like courage in way like last. Like connection, exactly.
All right, 10 minutes on the clock.
Thank you.
Courage and like opposing a political figure.
Work fast.
Yes. I mean, like we can do anything. We could be done. Yeah. I'm serious.
We set the scene, right? The water, the waves. What was who had the imagery of like the shapes and the waves, texture, right? I mean, if we set the scene of the boat, right?
Yeah.
You have that texture of water, a lone duck in the background. I like it. That sounds like you're now on the water, right? That's me really shoehorning in a duck, but we do not do a duck.
I think, yeah, we should, I feel like we should incorporate the casting a fatal spell on the district governor somehow.
Yeah. It's a story we're telling that they are doing this thing, that they're like huge, you see them. The whole, what do you really I don't know how far that goes to show first. That last like they know they didn't do anything, but they will stay strong until the end. A heel turn of like, I mean that's still strong. What would it look like if one of us is the person and the other three concentrate around?
Use like 3 and 1 to show kind of like and you can use 3 versus 1 to show kind of like in group mentality because it takes courage to like stand alone when you're being accused. Yeah.
Oh, we can have with the accusation one person like turns into
Yes, no, I like that. Say it out loud.
Talk about flocking.
Then we'll break it.
Grab some sort of right? There's two lines.
There were two.
Two that did it together, like you know, the sort and bring them out one at a time, and then we all.
I just thought it was like. No wrong answer.
Especially if the concentration is all at once, and then push, right?
Yeah.
And I'm voice acting because we've got a screen that's not. I don't know what that is.
The three surrounding, just a moment of stillness, and then like they all raise. That could be
We've got a lot going on. Is there any things that we feel like we need to pick, or do you think we can get everything in this?
I don't understand the change.
So it sounds like we've got the suspension. We can have stillness at the beginning. Separation and clap.
One hand out, introduce one to touch, one for touch, word, kick off.
The center of the studio is downstage. Oh, this is just the same.
5 minutes. 5
Is there any of these which seem more evocative than others? Because we have to end, whatever we do, we end with that. There were two of them.
I like
Which means we can flock in, right? We can flock as Blackbird. Maybe we land, right? That's the transitionary light.
I think we come
into something we're suddenly the diagonals, right? I think
whoever is in the center do our first.
we can combine that with the silent it's like unvoiced, like I did, right? You sort of show the performance mixes for the like break it on, and then
I think we should go on.
so or something.
I did.
Even if it's not, we know you're the first turn.
We will all head to the low and down if you're on the acquisition. I'm actually next to you before the cameras get left there. It's like the three actors on each other. If we have that, it's not just one guy. What's the
feel like I
Literally whispered down my ear. As it's on fire.
I think it would be nice to incorporate some of our.
If I'm
2 minutes.
The second one is nice.
All right, so. All right, so we're coming in as groups, right? That's how do we want to do the song? Oh, good question. Well, who wants to do that? You're pretty tall.
52 seconds.
And I'm also pretty second. But it's probably great. Perfect.
Started together and
If you want to lead the beat, like this way, and then you lead in the beat, right? Push your foot, push your foot. And then maybe we make like a bank to the left, and you sort of turn into the circle. You go in the middle, and now we're here. And then suspension.
Okay.
When do we
The wall. We're still getting yeah, you go first, so Hannah will go first. I'll go second. Freeze. Oh, he's been doing the first. He's been doing the Simon, please.
sorry, I was
And then you want to lead us out as the bird, right? So you go to the center, which wheels back into the bird. What text? Yeah, the black first, right? Is that
We will not take a seat.
Oh, maybe we all as birds. Like he turns into a bird, he flies, and we show like we are all birds, and we will not be your scapegoats. Don't worry. Can we remember that? It's gonna be brilliant. Yes.
Thank you all. Can anyone remember the title of this workshop?
Panic.
Embracing imperfection. This is what it's all about. Okay. Betrayal. You had some time to work on this. Let's watch Betrayal.
Karen, we will always be together. Karen, even when we're apart.
Karen.
We were never really separate even from the start. Bismuth! Damn to see that sparkle in your eye and that world being blasted away. The moment you saw me, I saw you seeing yourself seeing me. I'm addicted to whatever perfection I saw there, and now I can die. Karen, Anne, Lisbeth, I didn't think I'd lose you this way. Can I even think? Is this thinking?
die together. I like being bold. I like being weird.
I like being noisy. We are the same frequency. I'm so glad you're here with me, Blackbird.
I'm so glad you're here with me, Blackbird.
I'm so glad you're here with me, Blackbird.
I am the stone.
Yeah, you'll know.
Great.
10 minutes late.
Imperfection. We embrace it.
Okay, I think, so, one more thing we're gonna do before we go, and that is to present this as a completed show. So, just to us, we're not inviting others in. So the final thing that we do at Winding Sheet is we embrace that imperfection, and then we put atmosphere on top of it. So for this piece, what I'm going to do is give you a couple of notes, and we're going to add some technical elements. I believe we're going to start with the love quadrant, and I think we're going to go this way. Okay, so these are in this direction. What will happen is I'm going to set up some lights. Christina is going to, what we do then is we present some context for the audience, right? So if people were not in this room and they wanted to know more about this, what will happen is you will have some light on you coming from the center. It's going to be a bright light, sorry. Josh, this is when I want my lights off. I'm going to put some lights on you. And Christina's going to read a short introduction, and then she'll move out of the way, and you can start your piece. I would like Blackbird, a verse of Blackbird, to be sung at the end. That's the only other thing that I'd like you to do. When they are singing Blackbird, I want you guys to be getting ready to stand up and get into position. Christina's going to come over here and read the next introduction, and you will begin. Please, someone sing a verse of Blackbird.
It wasn't.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm giving you the notes now. This is how it's going to go. Believe me, we've done shows like this before. It's like, I'm going to give you a note, and then we're going to go on and perform. And then, as they're singing Blackbird, you will get into position. This will keep going on until we hear the last verse of Blackbird over here. Once that is done, the lights will go out, and we will all, so when you're singing, please sing only the verse, because at the end, then we will all, in the darkness, sing, Blackbird fly, into the dark black night. Megan has been watching you, and she may be imprompting some noise and musical accompaniment, some percussion. Just know that might happen. So take a moment, decide who is singing your Blackbird piece, and we'll wrap up. If you need a flashlight for your piece,
It's okay, we have the voice. Is there anybody who'd like to have it on that pulled out? It's something eyes and learn to see.
Underwater. If you use one of the
Oh, would you like to have it?
I say, James, I know you start singing.
Okay, fair enough.
I can probably.
We've just flown out. You will be in front of the vehicle, right? We are clapping at you. With courage, with courage. God, we're so good. Yeah. So if you're out front, wherever the heck we are, wherever we land, right? Making sure we're on the diagonal, and then we sing the song. And so how do we clap into the third direction? Do we want to just be like this? Do we want to be
I like doing another. We do another turn, and then we
so we're sliding, and the singing is turning. Just getting something and then we get to where? Yeah.
pick one, and then.
And we're all. Do you stand first or do we stand first? We all stand first. Is it also, is it just the first half of first, or is it the first half and the second half?
All right, friends.
So I really appreciate
If you all want to take a seat, we have been brought here tonight
Yes.
to see our presentation. The Winding Sheet outfit
Is the up on
presents
here
a
always ready for
workshop
a moment to be
presentation
I like
of
that.
Stillest Nets, the memorial to the witches burned at Finnmark. And Evie, if you want to turn those lights off. Go ahead, Christine.
This is an account of the individuals burned in Finnmark. In Finnmark, families stayed together. We now present the case of the Olafsdottir sisters, convicted of practicing witchcraft. All four were sentenced to death by fire at the stake.
I like being bold. I like being weird.
I like being noisy.
We are the same
frequency. I'm so glad you're with me, Blackbird.
I'm so glad you're with me, Blackbird. I'm so glad you're with me, Blackbird. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arrive.
In Finnmark, the fear starts with those in power. We now present the case of two men who spoke against their ruler. When the powerful can't win, those below are convicted of witchcraft and sentenced to death by fire at the stake.
I am stone.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see all your life. You were always waiting for this moment to be free.
In Finnmark, women are tested. We now present the case of those that were tried by water. If women weren't drowned when thrown in the sea, they were convicted of witchcraft and sentenced to death by fire at the stake.
You're in it now, chill.
If the water doesn't get you, the fire will.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arrive.
In Finnmark, loyalties are fragile. We now present the case of a girl who denounced her two friends, accusing them of witchcraft. All three were convicted and sentenced to death by fire at the stake.
Karen.
Karen.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Karen?
Anne.
Anne.
Elizabeth.
Karen?
We will always be together.
Karen.
Even when we're apart. We were never really separate, even from the start, but damn, to see that sparkle in your eye and that world being blasted away the moment you saw me and I saw you, seeing yourself, seeing me. I'm addicted to whatever perfection I saw there. And now I can die.
Karen, Anne, Elizabeth, I didn't think I'd lose you this way. Is this thinking? Can I think?
Give yourselves a round of Thank you. You made a very beautiful thing. You've inspired me to maybe pursue this material further.
Yeah.
This is pretty much what happens in a lot of our process. So I know that there's a lot of different ways of making devised art. We've had a lot of people ask us like, what is your process? How do you do it? This is all it is. I just wanted to get into a room and work with some new folks and see some beautiful things today. So thank you for coming.